And welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we shift from football to baseball. We've put a delay on this for about 10 days now. We're finally getting to it. Game 1 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the LA Dodgers. As you look at the brackets, how did Boston get here? Well, they had a first-round bye. They were the number 2 seed in the American League. They swept the A's 3-0, and they swept the number 1 seed Indians 4-0. The Red Sox have yet to lose a postseason game so far here in the postseason. And on the right side of the bracket, the LA Dodgers, they were the 1 seed in the National League. They had a first-round bye. They swept the Marlins 3-0, but it took them 7 games to take care of the Braves, winning that series 4-3. So Boston comes in well-rested, and the Dodgers having to come off a 7-game series. Let's see if that plays a factor. Game 1 in Los Angeles. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And if you're also watching this after the fact, join us on Twitch Live. We'd love to have you. All right. Let's head out to Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles for Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Your lineups for tonight. Jammin' Sports presents Game 1 of the World Series. Live from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, it's the American League champion Boston Red Sox against the National League champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Game 1 of the World Series up next here at Jammin' Sports. Let's go to the top of the first inning. Don Newcomb, the starting pitcher for Los Angeles tonight here in Game 1. Our 5th World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Dustin Pedroia, the second baseman, will lead things off for the Red Sox. Facing Don Newcomb. The pitch. Ripped right to Guerrero at third. He'll make the play for the out. 1 down for the Red Sox as Pedroia grounds out to third. Starting lineup for Boston here tonight in Game 1. Left fielder Ted Williams up next. The only real change is Devers now at third base for the Red Sox. Williams up to bat now, 1 out, bases empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. Took us a while to get here, but we're finally at the World Series. Here's the 0-1. In there for a strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ted Williams. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. Just underway, live from Dodger Stadium. One out for the Red Sox here in the top of the first. The 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to Guerrero again. Throws to first for the out. So Williams grounds out to third. Pedro Guerrero, busy player here early. 2 down for the Red Sox here in the top of the first. And now the first baseman, Jimmy Fox, will come up. And now the pitch by Newcomb. Down low, 1-0. So 2 up, 2 down so far for the Red Sox here in the top of the first. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Evens the count at 1-1. The first 2 batters grounded out to third to Pedro Guerrero. And now the 1-1 pitch. And that's fouled off. Count remains at 1-2 to Fox. One-two pitch. Just outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 2-2 pitch. And that's ripped right to second base. Robinson makes the play for the out. 1-2-3 inning for the Red Sox. No scores. We go to the bottom of the first. World Series Game 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Starting pitcher, Roger Clemens for Boston tonight. Leading things off for the Dodgers, it should be the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. It is.
For the Dodgers, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
No score here in the bottom of the first. Robinson comes to the plate, facing Roger Clemens. Pitch by Clemens. Inside, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. They'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, nobody out. The 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Fox comes over from first and will make the play. So Robinson pops out to first for out number 1. Dodgers starting lineup. Shortstop Pee Wee Reese will come up to the plate next. So Clemens on the mound, Reese at the plate, 1 out, bases empty. Outside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 1 out, bases empty. And now the pitch. Popped up. It's going to be a bloop single into center field. Johnny Damon runs it down, throws it in. It'll be a 1-out single for Reese. So the Dodgers get the first base runner of the night. And now Mike Piazza, the catcher, comes up next. 1 out, Pee Wee Reese at first base. They throw to first. Reese back in time. There goes Reese. Down to second base. Safe. So the Dodgers now with a runner on second with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. As Pee Wee gets the stolen base. Piazza still at the plate. The first pitch was a ball. Counts at 0 or a strike. It's 0-1. Up high, they'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Reese at second base. They throw to first or second. Reese is back in time. Count remains at 1-1. The pitch in there for a strike. 1-2. One-two pitch outside. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, one out, runner on second. 2-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. For out number 2. 2 down for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the first inning. And now Duke Snyder comes up. He's the center fielder. The pitch inside, 1-0. 2 outs, runner on second base for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the first inning. Reese at second base. Snyder at the plate with a 1-0 count. One 0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Clemens looks in. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, 1-2. Reese taking the lead at second. And now the 1-2. He went around, struck him out. The end of the inning. At the end of one complete, we have no score. Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the second. David Ortiz will lead things off for the Red Sox. He's the DH tonight. Don Newcomb still on the mound for the Dodgers. In there for a strike, 0-1. World Series Game 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along tonight. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low. Count goes to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, nobody on. And now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up in the air. Out to left field. Matt Kemp gets under it for out number 1. Ortiz flies out to left. 1 down for the Red Sox here in the top of the second. Manny Ramirez, the right fielder, will come up next for the Red Sox. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch outside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, bases empty. We're in the top of the second inning. There's the pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Swung. Evens the count at 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch by Newcomb. Swung and struck him out for out number 2. And now the shortstop, Nomar Garcia-Pera, will come up for the Red Sox with 2 outs, bases empty. Rips one, a base hit in the left field. A 2-out single for Garcia-Pera. And the Red Sox get their first base runner of the night.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And now Rafael Devers will come up, the third baseman. Chance for the Red Sox now. Devers at the plate, facing Newcomb. The pitch, outside's a ball. The count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch by Newcomb. There goes the runner. Garcia Perez safe at second base. So the Red Sox with 2 outs with a runner on second now. Here in the top of the second inning. Devers still at the plate with a 2-0 count. The pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch by Newcomb. Inside, 3-1. Three balls and a strike, 2 outs, runner on second base. Pitch by Newcomb. Ball 4. He walked him. And now the Red Sox with runners at first and second. With 2 outs, Johnny Damon, the center fielder, will come up. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Pitch by Newcomb. Ripped it foul. Count goes to 0-2. Newcomb trying to get out of the inning without giving up a run. And now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains 0-2 to Johnny Damon, the center fielder. 0-2 pitch. Struck him out looking to end the inning. At the end of an inning and a half, we have no score here in Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Pedro Guerrero, the third baseman for the Dodgers, will lead things off. We're scoreless here in Game 1. Roger Clemens still on the hill for the Red Sox. Guerrero takes the first one for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off down the line. 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 1. Third strikeout for Clemens here this evening so far. The DH up next for the Dodgers, Eddie Murray. 1 out, bases empty. Pitch by Clemens. Murray fouls it off into the Dodger dugout. Watch out. Count goes to 0-1. We're live from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, Game 1 of the World Series. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Murray. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. 1-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out for out number 2. And now Matt Kemp, the left fielder, comes up for the Dodgers with 2 outs, bases empty. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. Clemens just mowing him down so far here in the second. And now the 0-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Dodgers. At the end of 2 complete, no score here in World Series Game 1 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 3rd inning here in World Series Game 1. Carlton Fisk, the catcher, lead things off for the Red Sox. Newcomb still on the mound for the Dodgers. In their first strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Carlton Fisk. And now the pitch by Newcomb. In there for a strike, 0-2. This one is settled into a pitching duel. Top of the 3rd, no score. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. (0-2) pitch. In there for a strike. Struck him out for out number 1. Goes down looking. Nice pitch by Newcomb. On the upper corner inside. And now the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia, comes up as we go to the top of the Red Sox order. Pitch by Newcomb. Up high, 1-0. 1 out, bases empty for Boston here in the top of the 3rd. And now the 1-0 pitch. In their first strike. They'll leave the count at 1-1. (1-1) pitch. High in the air. Out to center field. Duke Snyder gets under it and makes the play for out number 2. Pedroia flies out to center. 2 down for the Red Sox here in the top of the 3rd. And now the left fielder, Ted Williams, will come up. 2 outs for the Red Sox here in the top of the 3rd. Bases empty. The pitch. It's fouled off down the 3rd base line. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. No score. And now the 1-1 pitch by Newcomb.
Ball.
Down low and outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch. Up high, he went around, 2-2. Dodger Stadium, Los Angeles, on a beautiful night. And now the 2-2 pitch. And that's fouled off. Count remains at 2-2 to Ted Williams. (2-2) pitch.
We got full count.
Low and outside, 3-2. Full count now to Ted Williams. Newcomb looks in, the 3-2 pitch. Ripped it right to the first baseman, Hodges, who makes the play for the final out. At the end of 2.5, no score here in Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd. Dodgers will come up to the plate. Gil Hodges, the first baseman. Roger Clemens still on the mound. The pitch, and that's going to be a base hit. to lead off the third. Damon runs it down in center field. It'll be a leadoff double for Gil Hodges for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the third inning. So the Dodgers now with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. A great opportunity for Los Angeles to take an early lead here. Mookie Betts, the right fielder, will come up. Big swing and a miss, strike one. The count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2 to Mookie Betts. Nobody out, runner on second base. That's Gil Hodges for the Dodgers. The 0-2. And that's going to be down the line in left field. Williams comes over. And Williams makes the play for out number one. And Hodges will tag up and take third base. It'll be a sacrifice for Betts. Moves the runner over. And now the Dodgers with one out. They have a runner on third base. Nice play by Ted Williams coming over to make the out. Heads up base running by Gil Hodges. We go to the top of the order for the Dodgers. Jackie Robinson, the second baseman, comes up. Up high, ball one. One out, runner on third base. One 0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. One pitch. Fouls it off down the line. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, struck him out for out number two. So now the Dodgers need a base hit. They have a runner on third base. That's Gil Hodges. But there's two outs here in the bottom of the third inning in a scoreless game. And Pee Wee Reese, the shortstop, comes up. He went around, strike one. Count goes to 0-1. No balls and a strike to Reese. And now the 0-1. Inside, 1-1. One ball, one strike, two outs, runner on third. Clemens setting himself. And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. One ball, two strikes, two outs, runner on third. 1-2 pitch. Outside, but he went around. Strike three, and that'll end the inning. We remain scoreless after three complete. World Series Game 1 here at Javin Sports. We start the fourth inning. Jimmy Fox, the first baseman, will lead things off for the Red Sox. We're scoreless here in Game 1. Newcomb on the mound. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. The count goes to 0-1 to Jimmy Fox. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. And now the 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. That got away from the catcher. It'll be a ball. They'll even the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2 to Jimmy Fox. Newcomb looks in. 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. And now 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. It'll be a leadoff walk for the Red Sox here in the top of the 4th. Jimmy Fox is aboard. And now the DH, David Ortiz, will come up for the Red Sox. A chance now for Boston to get a run. Pitch by Newcomb. In there just inside, 1-0. Crowd didn't like that one. Looked like a strike to me. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Runner on first base. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. And the count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a double play. Ortiz grounds to the first baseman, Hodges, who starts the double play. 2 down for the Red Sox as they get Jimmy Fox out at second. So 2 down for Boston. And Manny Ramirez, the right fielder, will come up. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. He went around. They'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
Ball 2, it's down low, 2-1.
2-1.
And now the 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. 2 outs, bases empty. The count's 3-1 to Ramirez, 3-1 pitch. Fouls it off. We got a full count, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. It'll be a 2-out walk for Ramirez. That'll extend the inning.
The batter, number 5.
And now the shortstop, Nomar Garciaparra, will come up with 2 outs, runner on first. The pitch by Newcomb. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Nomar Garciaparra with 2 outs, runner on first base. Ramirez at first. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Game 1 of the World Series. The count's 0-2 to Garciaparra. 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. They throw to first. Ramirez back in time. Count remains at 1-2. 1-2 pitch.
No, that's low.
Just missed the strike zone. Count goes to 2-2 to Garciaparra. Two-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 outs, or excuse me, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first base. And now the 2-2 pitch. Down low. Full count, 3-2. Newcomb trying to get the final out here in the top of the 4th. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first base. And that's going to be fouled off down the third base line. And it's a walk.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So Rafael Devers comes up. We need milk. Devers comes up. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Fouls it off. Newcomb got the first 2 batters out quickly, but now he's struggling to get the final out here in the top of the 4th. The count's 0-1 to Devers, the third baseman. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. Newcomb trying to get the final out here. And now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at first and second. The 0-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out to finally end the inning. At the end of 3.5, we still have no score. Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The catcher, Mike Piazza, will come up. Roger Clemens still on the mound for the Red Sox. In their first strike, 0-1. We're still scoreless here in game 1. 0-1 pitch. In their first strike. Quickly 0-2 to Piazza. Oh-2 pitch. Struck him out on 3 pitches. 1 down for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 4th. 8 strikeouts for Clemens now. And we're only in the 4th inning. That's a lot of strikeouts. The center fielder, Duke Snyder, will come up next. The pitch. In their first strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. In their first strike, 0-2. Clemens on fire this inning. And now the 0-2. He swung 3 pitches again. Snyder strikes out. 9 strikeouts for Clemens. 2 down for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 4th. Let's watch these again. Two down for the Dodgers. Nobody on base here in the bottom of the 4th. Third baseman Pedro Guerrero will come up. Down low, 1-0. It's been a pitching duel so far. And now the 1-0. Guerrero fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. And now the 1-1. Guerrero slaps that one into left field. The base hit. A 2-out single for Pedro Guerrero. That'll keep the inning alive for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 4th.
The designated hitter.
And now the DH, Eddie Murray, will come up.
Murray.
2 outs, runner on first. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Murray. 0-1 pitch. Up high. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first base. Here's the 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. One-two pitch. He went around, struck him out, and that'll end the inning. After 4 complete, we're still scoreless here in Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 5th inning here live from Dodger Stadium, Los Angeles, California. Game 1 of the World Series. No score between the Dodgers and the Red Sox. Leading things off for Boston here in the top of the 5th, the center fielder, Johnny Damon. Newcomb still on the mound for the Dodgers.
That's a ball.
It's down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. They'll leave the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, nobody on. And now the 1-1. Big swing and a miss, 1-2.
2 strikes.
And now the 1-2 pitch. Inside. They'll even the count at 2-2 to Damon. And now the 2-2 pitch. He went around, struck him out. 1 down for the Red Sox here in the top of the 5th. Carlton Fisk, the catcher, up next for Boston. The pitch by Newcomb.
That's a ball.
Up high, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. 1-1 pitch by Newcomb. Up high, 2-1.
1 strike.
2-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Long at bat for Carlton Fisk. Game 1 of the World Series were scoreless here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. It's a pitcher's duel between Newcomb and Clemens so far. And now the 2-2 pitch. It's a ball. Got a full count at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball 4. It'll be a 1-out walk for the Red Sox. We go to the top of the order. Dustin Pedroia, the second baseman, comes up. Pitch by Newcomb. Down low, 1-0. It's been a defensive ball game so far. 2 really good pitchers. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. 1 out. The Red Sox already have a runner at first. The count's 2-0 to Pedroia. They throw to first, and Fisk is back in time. Two 2-0 pitch. There goes Fisk down to second. Easy out. Nice throw by Piazza. And now there's 2 outs for the Red Sox and bases are empty. Fisk tried to steal second. He's a slow catcher. I don't know what he was thinking. He was out by a mile. Pedroia is still at the plate with a 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 4 on 4 pitches. That'll extend the inning. 2 outs now. Red Sox with a runner on first, and Ted Williams, the left fielder, will come up. The pitch, and that's ripped into left field, a base hit. And now the Red Sox have runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Now the first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
First baseman Jimmy Fox will come up next. 2 outs for Boston, but they have runners now at first and second. Williams at first, Pedroia as second. Fox comes to the plate. Pitch by Newcomb. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Newcomb tried to get out of the inning. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runners at first and second. 1-1 pitch. Fouls that one off down the line. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. High in the air, out to Snyder in center field. And the Duke will make the final out. At the end of 4.5, we're still scoreless here in Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Left fielder Matt Kemp will lead things off for the Dodgers. We're scoreless still. The pitch. It's a ball. Count goes to 1-0. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. 1-2 pitch.
Nope,
Outside, 2-2. Scoreless here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 pitch. And Kemp rips one out to right center field, off the wall, extra bases. It'll be a leadoff double for the Dodgers. Matt Kemp at second base with nobody out. That was very nearly a home run. He hit off the wall in right center field. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges, will come up. In there for a strike, 0-1. Dodgers with a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Hodges at the plate. And now the 0-1. In there for a strike, 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner on third base, or second base. That's Kemp at second. Pitch to Hodges. Big swing and a miss, struck him out for out number 1. 11 strikeouts for Clemens tonight.
Mookie Betts.
And now the right fielder, Mookie Betts, will come up. One out, runner on second base. That's Matt Kemp at second. The pitch to Betts. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Pops it up into left field. Williams going back on the warning track and makes the play for out number 2. Matt Kemp stays at second base. 2 down for the Dodgers now in the bottom of the 5th. They need a base hit to get Kemp in. We go to the top of the order. Jackie Robinson will come up, the second baseman. Let's see if he can get a base hit. Robinson will step in to face Clemens. The pitch. Robinson, a ground ball to short. Garciaparra will make the play for the out. At the end of 5 complete. No score here in Game 1 of the World Series here at Javits Sports. All right, we go to the 6th inning. David Ortiz, the DH, will lead things off for Boston here in Game 1 of the World Series. Don Newcomb still on the mound. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. It's down low and inside. Somebody's going to score a run eventually. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouled it off. Count goes to 1-1. One pitch.
That's outside.
Outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out, nobody on. Two-one pitch. Ortiz slaps that one foul. Count goes to 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch by Newcomb. That gets fouled off. 2-2. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. That's slapped into center field. A base hit for Ortiz. A leadoff single for Boston here in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Manny Ramirez.
And now the right fielder, Manny Ramirez, will come up to face Don Newcomb. They might take Newcomb out of here soon. Nobody out, runner on first. The pitch to Ramirez, right down the middle, strike 1. And the count goes to 0-1. Red Sox trying to take advantage. They have a runner at first with nobody out. The count's 0-1 to Ramirez. The pitch outside, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch in the dirt. And the runner will stay at first base. The count goes to 2-1 to Ramirez. Two-one pitch. Big swing and a miss. They'll even the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch in the dirt. And the runner will stay at first. Full count to Ramirez now at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. And now Boston with runners at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. Shortstop, Nomar Garcia-Pera will come up. Still nobody out. The pitch by Newcomb in there for a strike, 0-1. Gonsolin and Vesia warming up in the bullpen for Los Angeles. Counts 0-1 to Garcia-Pera. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. The pitch. Fouls it off. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. 0-2 pitch. And that's ripped. That's a base hit. Coming around. Coming home. And he scores. Ortiz from second base. And the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. On an RBI single by Nomar Garcia-Pera. Rips one into left field. And the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead here in Game 1 of the World Series. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second. Rafael Devers will come up next, the third baseman. Devers slaps one to Guerrero. They tag the runner and get the out at first. 2 down. They get the double play. That moves the runner to second, though. 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Johnny Damon, will come up. Garcia-Pera at second base with 2 outs. They're going to intentionally walk him. They want to set up the force out. So Damon's aboard at first base. And now the catcher, Carlton Fisk, will come up with 2 outs and runners at first and second. They're trying to get the force out. And now the pitch to Fisk. In there for a strike, 0-1. Two outs, runners at first and second. 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count quickly, 0-2. Dodgers trying to get the final out. Oh, 2 pitch. In the dirt, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at first and second. 1-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. However, Boston, off an RBI single by Nomar Garcia-Pera, they take a 1-0 lead here in Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Shortstop, Pee Wee Reese will lead things off for the Dodgers, trailing 1-0. Roger Clemens still on the mound for Boston. The pitch by Clemens. In there for a strike, 0-1. Red Sox lead it 1-0. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, nobody on. And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-2. One-two pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 1-2 to Pee Wee Reese. One-two pitch. Swung and struck him out for out number 1. 12 strikeouts for Clemens. Clemens averaging 2 strikeouts an inning. We're in the 6th, and that's his 12th strikeout. Mike Piazza comes up, the catcher. 1 out, bases empty. And he rips that one foul down the line. 0-1. 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Just outside, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off down the line. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch.
That's ball.
Down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. And now the 2-2. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Game 1 of the World Series here at Dodger Stadium. Red Sox lead at 1-0. 2-2 pitch. Piazza fouls it off again. Long at bat for Mike Piazza. Count remains at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out for out number 2. 13 strikeouts for Clemens.
The center fielder, number 4. Duke.
And now with 2 outs, bases empty. Duke Snyder will come up next for the Dodgers, trailing 1-0. And now the pitch by Clemens. Rips that one right to third. Devers will throw to first. Overthrows. And they'll give him a double. That'll be an error on Devers. And Snyder ends up on second base. He just rushed it, and he threw the ball away. And now the Dodgers with a runner on second with 2 outs. Pedro Guerrero comes up, the third baseman. And Guerrero pops it up. Who's going to make the play? Devers at third. At the end of 6 complete, Boston leads at 1-0 here in Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports.
Your attention.
We go to the top of the 7th. Tony Gonsolin will come in to pitch for the Dodgers. Red Sox lead at 1-0. Dustin Pedroia, the second baseman, will lead things off for Boston. So Gonsolin, his first pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, nobody on. And now the 1-1. Popped it up, out of play. 1-2 to Pedroia. One-two pitch. Popped it up, fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. One-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. One-two pitch. He went around.
There you go.
No. That'll even the count at 2-2 to Pedroia. We're in the top of the 7th. Red Sox lead at 1-0. Here's the pitch. Popped it up. Guerrero in foul territory will come over and makes the play for out number 1. Pedroia pops out to third. 1 down for the Red Sox here in the top of the 7th.
Williams.
Left fielder Ted Williams comes up next. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch by Gonsolin. And Williams fouls it off, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2.
0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes to Williams. 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
It's a ball, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty for the Red Sox here in the top of the 7th. Leading 1-0. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Popped it up. Guerrero in foul territory again. Will make the play. 2 down. Williams pops out to third. 2 down for the Red Sox. Bases empty. And the first baseman, Jimmy Fox, will come up. Gonsolin looking in. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. One pitch. Ripped it foul down the line, 1-2. Gonsolin trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning if he can. The count's 1-2 to Fox. 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2, full count. Three-two pitch coming up. Ripped it right to short. Reese will take it. Throws to first for the out. A 1-2-3 inning. And at the end of 6.5, the Red Sox lead it 1-0 over the Dodgers. Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Eddie Murray, the DH, will lead things off. Clemens on the mound. A ground ball to Garcia Pera. He makes the play for the out. Murray grounds out to short. 1 down for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 7th. Clemens pitching a masterful game. He's shut out the Dodgers so far. He's got 13 strikeouts. Matt Kemp, the left fielder, will come up. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1 for count.
Schreiber and Jansen warming up in the bullpen for Boston. Counts 0-1 to Kemp. 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. And now the 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Pops it up. Johnny Damon in center field. Gets under it, makes the play for out number 2. 2 down for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 7th. Red Sox up 1-0. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges, will come up. With 2 outs and bases empty here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The pitch by Clemens. In there for a strike, 0-1. Clemens just mowing him down. Here's the 0-1. Just off the plate. Count goes to 1-1 to Hodges. 1-1 pitch. Took a big swing and missed. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Up high, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Hodges at the plate. 2-2 pitch. High in the and makes the play for the final out. At the end of 7 complete, Red Sox lead it 1-0. Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Alex Vesia will come in for the Dodgers.
Number 51, Alex.
Gonsolin only goes 1 inning. Vesia comes in. David Ortiz,
The designated hitter,
the DH, will come up.
Ortiz.
Red Sox lead it 1-0. Pitch by Vesia. Oh, it hit him. And that'll be a leadoff walk for the Red Sox. As Ortiz is aboard. Easy for me to say. Manny Ramirez, the right fielder, will come up next. Nobody out, runner on first base. Vesia on the mound. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Dodger Stadium, Los Angeles. Game 1 of the World Series. Here at Jammin' Sports. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, runner on first base. 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here's the pitch. High in the air, out to center field. Duke Snyder gets under it. And Snyder makes the play for out number 1. The runner on first will hold up. It's Ortiz.
The batter,
1 down for the Red Sox here in the top of the 8th. Shortstop, Nomar Garciaparra will be the next batter for the Red Sox with 1 out. Ortiz at first. Vesia on the mound. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1-0. One-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Two-0 pitch from Vesia. Garciaparra up the middle. Reese backhands it. And they only get the lead runner. Reese backhands it to Robinson, cover the bag at second. They get the lead runner, Ortiz. It'll be a fielder's choice. 2 down. A runner on first for the Red Sox, and Rafael Devers will come up. Third baseman. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. They throw to first. Garciaparra back in time. And now the 0-1. In there for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first base. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Did it go around? No. It'll be a ball. Count goes to 1-2 to Devers. Garciaparra at first base. Counts 1-2. Here's the pitch. Just inside, 2-2. They throw to first. Garciaparra back in time. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Struck him out looking. At the end of 7.5. Red Sox lead it 1-0 here in Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers looking to tie it up. Mookie Betts, the right fielder, will lead things off. Clemens still on the mound for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch. A strike, 0-1. Clemens still hot. Grove and Jansen now warming up in the bullpen for the Red Sox. Counts 0-1 to Betts. 0-1 pitch. Betts rips it down the line in left field. Williams goes over and makes the play for the out. Nice play by Ted Williams. One down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Go to the top of the order. Second baseman Jackie Robinson comes up. One out, bases empty. The pitch. Robinson. That may fall. Yes, a bloop single in the left field. A one-out single for Jackie Robinson. So the tying run's at first base now. And now the shortstop, Pee Wee Reese, comes up. He represents the go-ahead run. Pitch by Clemens. And Reese pops it up into left field. Williams will come over and he'll make the play for out number 2. 2 down for the Dodgers now in the bottom of the 8th. As Reese will fly out to left field. And now the catcher, Mike Piazza, will come up. 2 outs, runner on first. That's Robinson at first base. Look for Robinson to steal here. They throw to first. He's safe. Piazza waiting the first pitch. Here it is. Piazza out to center field. Damon goes back in center and makes the play for the final out. At the end of 8 complete, the Red Sox still lead at 1-0. We go to the 9th World Series Game 1 here at Jammin' Sports.
Your attention, please.
We have a new pitcher.
Number 48,
Brusdar Graterol, the new pitcher for the Dodgers, here in the top of the 9th inning. Red Sox lead at 1-0. Looking for some insurance runs. Center fielder Johnny Damon comes up. He'll lead off the Red Sox 9th inning. Graterol on the mound. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-0. One-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Damon. Nobody out, bases empty here in the top of the 9th. Down low, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Outside. Ball 4. A leadoff walk for the Red Sox here in the 9th inning. And now Carlton Fisk will come up. The Red Sox catcher with nobody out. A runner on first base here in the 9th inning. Red Sox lead at 1-0. Looking to get some more runs. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled off. And the count goes to 0-1. Red Sox trying to take a 1-0 lead in the series. We're in the top of the 9th. Here's the 0-1. Just inside. Urias warming up in the bullpen for Los Angeles. The count's 1-1 to Fisk with nobody out, runner on first. They throw to first. Damon's back in time. It is. But Clemens has like 13 strikeouts. Here's the 1-1. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2 to Carlton Fisk. Red Sox with a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 9th. Here's the 1-2. And that's a high fly ball. Betts in right field makes the play for out number 1. One down for the Red Sox here in the top of the 9th. Next up, Dustin Pedroia, the second baseman. Johnny Damon at first base for the Red Sox with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Red Sox lead at 1-0. Red Sox have yet to lose a postseason game. They're 7-0 this postseason so far. Damon safe at first. And now the pitch. Fouls it off, 0-1. No balls and a strike. One out, runner on first. They throw to first. Damon back in time. And now the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Up high, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Johnny Damon at first base. Here's the 1-1. Fouls that one off, 1-2. Gratterall trying to get the second out. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down for the Red Sox here in the top of the ninth. And now the left fielder, Ted Williams, comes up. 2 outs with Johnny Damon at first base. Oh, 1 in there for a strike. Misty and Gracie are back. They went to the store. Down low, 1-1. I'm sorry, what? I still can't hear you. 1-1 to Williams. Fouls it off down the line. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch by Gratterall just missed the strike zone. Ball 2. Count evens up at 2-2. Johnny Damon still at first base for the Red Sox. 2-2 pitch. Out into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Damon's going to come around. They may bring him home. And they're going to hold him up. He scores. Williams with a base hit into left field, scoring Damon from first base, coming all the way around, and just beat the tag at home plate. And the Red Sox take a 2-0 lead. Nice slide by Damon, keeping his body outside. Beautiful slide. And now Jimmy Fox will come up. The Red Sox up now 2-0. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Williams now at second base with 2 outs. And now the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Well, the Dodgers are now going to have to score at least 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2-1. If they can get out of this inning. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Williams at second. 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. Misty eating her leftover salad from lunch today. 3-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 3-2. Full count to Fox. The pitch by Gratterall. Inside, ball 4. And now the Red Sox have runners at first and second with 2 outs. They'll extend the inning. And now we have a new pitcher for the Dodgers. Julio Urias will come in. Urias, excuse me. Julio Urias. The PA pronounced it Urias. Okay, we'll go with that. Urias. David Ortiz will come up. The DH facing Urias. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Dodgers trying to get out of the inning. The pitch is ripped foul down the first base line, 0-1. And now the 0-1. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2 to David Ortiz. And now the 0-2. Ground ball down the third base line, but foul. Count remains at 0-2. Red Sox still have runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Ortiz hits that one into the night. Fair ball, home run. A 3-run shot by David Ortiz. And the Red Sox take a 5-0 lead here in the top of the ninth inning. Talk about some insurance runs. A 3-run shot. Just inside the fair foul pole there. Nothing Red Sox. Bases empty, 2 outs. Manny Ramirez will come up, the right fielder. Red Sox have broken this one open. He went around, strike one. Now the Dodgers have their work cut out for them here in the bottom of the ninth. Once we get there, we're still in the top of the ninth, 2 outs. Counts 0-1 to Ramirez. 0-1 pitch. Missed, strike two. And now the 0-2 pitch to Ramirez. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. It's a long half inning. The Red Sox score 4 runs this inning. And now the 0-2. Ground ball. Hodges will flip it to the pitcher who covers the bag for the out. David Ortiz, a 3-run shot. And the Red Sox take a 5-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Game 1 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers need 5 to tie, 6 to win. Facing Roger Clemens, trying to get the complete game. Shutout. Duke Snider, the center fielder, leads things off. Strike one, 0-1. Houck and Martin warming up for the bullpen for the Red Sox. Clemens has pitched a masterpiece here tonight. Here's the 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Red Sox lead at 5-0. Game 2 will be in Los Angeles. Games 3, 4, and 5 in Boston. Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. They'll even the count at 2-2 to Duke Snider. Up high. Full count now to Snider at 3-2. We've got college football after this. Arizona State and Ohio State getting some games in early for next week. It's a ball. It'll be a leadoff walk. Snider's aboard. Nobody out for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the ninth. Third baseman Pedro Guerrero comes up. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Guerrero rips one out of here. It's now 5-2. A 2-run shot for Pedro Guerrero over the left field fence, over by the bullpen. It's now 5-2. Dodgers are still in it. Nobody out. Let's watch this one again. I think that's going to be it for Clemens. He hit that one a ton. Yep, we have a new pitcher. Clemens is done for the night after giving up that 2-run shot. Up to that point, he was on fire. Let's see who the Red Sox bring in here in the bottom of the ninth. Up 5-2. It'll be Lefty Grove, the old timer.
Your attention, please. Now,
We're in the bottom of the ninth, game 1 of the World Series. Red Sox lead the Dodgers by a score of 5-2, nobody out. Dodgers have just hit a 2-run shot by Pedro Guerrero, and now Eddie Murray, the DH, comes up, facing Lefty Grove. The pitch by Grove, in there for a strike, 0-1. Got college football after this. Arizona State and Ohio State. And now the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Ramirez comes over and makes the out. 1 down. Dodgers down to the last 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Red Sox try to take a 1-0 lead in the series. Left fielder Matt Kemp comes up. 1 out, bases empty. And now the pitch by Kemp, or pitch to Kemp. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Down low, 1-1. Earlier this evening, we had football. The Rams beat the Buccaneers 21-14 to kick off Sim Season 34. That's in the video section and on YouTube. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out, bases empty. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. Dodgers down to their last out here in game 1. Gil Hodges, the first baseman, comes up. Dodgers are still down by 3 runs. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Ball inside. Count goes to 1-1 to Hodges. 2 outs, bases empty. Red Sox lead at 5-2. We're in the 9th inning. 1-1 pitch. High fly ball. Damon goes back in center field and makes the final out. The Red Sox take game 1 of the World Series. Your final score, Boston 5, Los Angeles 2. Red Sox take a 1-0 lead in the series. Learn more about the show. Go online to theshow.com. Once again, your final score, Boston 5, the LA Dodgers 2. The Red Sox take a 1-0 lead in the series. Up next, we got college football for you. Arizona State, Ohio State. It's up next here at Jammin' Sports.
Thank you.